guys, during this video I'm going to talk about the best nootropics when it comes to improving your memory. And this is a challenging video to make because I've just discovered that your memory in like social settings can be improved by different nootropics versus your memory when it comes to studying or something like learning a language. When it comes to those things like studying or learning a language, I would recommend that you just stick to something like Bacopa. It makes a big difference. Although I have not noticed Bacopa make a significant difference if you're somebody that's just really looking to improve your word recall. So the example of that is if you're somebody that has to engage in a lot of conversations, you ideally want to be able to recall like a previous conversation. So if I'm talking to someone, it's always helpful for me to know my previous interaction with them. Obviously what their name is. If they told me something before, like they were sick and they had some sort of sickness. When it comes to that setting and just needing to learn things on the spot, for whatever reason, I really like the racetam. So that would be piracetam, pramiracetam, and oxiracetam specifically. And you'll notice that you will start to feel them if you take them for about 3 weeks along with the choline source. That's twice per day. I haven't noticed much of a memory improvement with aniracetam. That's just my personal experience, whereas aniracetam really seems to just improve your anxiety when it comes to social situations. And along with just recall, there's as well learning retention, which is really, really important. It's the fundamental of having a good memory to begin with. It's been my experience that I am more easily able to recall things if I have studied the stuff or learned the stuff without being on caffeine. So it's just been my experience that the less stimulants I'm on, the more easily it seems that I will retain information. So if I'm studying and I'm not on stimulants for whatever reason, it's like, because you are in a state where you're less sort of aware, you really do have to focus and use all your energy and your faculties to like remember something. Like that's a big deal. So then at those times when you need it, so when you're in a state, for example, when you're taking an exam, those are the times when you can use caffeine and you can have that recall at an optimal level. But when it comes to learning retention, just really notice what works for yourself. Again, I've just talked about my experience that I seem to do better off without stimulants when it comes just to learning things. But when it comes to recall, stimulants are going to obviously be effective. So if you're taking an exam, that's a great time to take some caffeine or take whatever stimulants. I remember taking clenbuterol during an exam, and my recall was incredible. I don't know about Adderall, I've never tried this stuff, but that of course is a stimulant in itself. And other things you can do to improve your memory, because I've read so many books on this. There's just so many books on improving your memory, and they will all pretty much give you the same information when it comes to food choices. Like blueberries are supposed to help, dark chocolate and cocoa is supposed to help a lot, as well as just doing the obvious things like having interactions. There's a lot of studies showing that being somebody active on social media is going to improve your memory, just because of the fact that you're constantly scrolling down like an activity log, and all of that information, when you think about it, it's just going in your head and you're remembering it. Like, if somebody posts something the following week and you have that recall, okay, they posted this week. So that's a big deal. Just do whatever you can to keep yourself stimulated. If there's important things which you want to remember, then just get rid of everything else. There's so much clutter out there, and there's such an information overload that I seem personally to have my memory best working when I'm consuming the least amount of information, therefore just recalling what I need to, and that's important. Hope that was helpful, guys. I look forward to seeing you all next time.